Oh, hello, this is Tak Chung from Walk with Tak. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Home cooking should be an activity of your everyday routine that bring you wellness and happiness. In this time of challenges and misery, home cooking might be the best chance to bring us some comfort. When I walked into the kitchen tonight with somberness, I decided I'm going to cook something to show my solidarity. This dish is a representation of my emotion and feelings, expressing my empathy of suffering and misery in faraway places. I want this meal to be quick from start to finish in 15 minutes. And I want the ingredients to be nutritious and hearty, to give me enough energy for the inevitable. I know that I have everything on hand. Cooking this dish is going to be quick and easy. I'm going to cook this dish in my Cucina 14-inch stainless steel wok, starting by adding 2 tablespoons of canola oil to the wok. I'm going to use my spot seasoning method to season the wok to create a non-stick cooked surface on the wok. The stainless steel wok is perfect for this dish because I'm going to cook tomatoes in this dish. Cooking acidic food in a wok will remove its seasoning. This will make the wok to become susceptible to rusting. Since stainless steel wok would not rust, making it ideal for this cooking task. To enhance both flavor and nutrition of this dish, I'm going to start out with some frozen vegetables that I already have. I took them out from the freezer and add to the wok directly. It contains a mixture of frozen vegetables, frozen edamames, and frozen corn. The diversity makes life interesting, but it also makes a dish interesting. Next, I add some fried tofu to the wok to provide a source of protein for the dish. I used this fried tofu for another dish the other day, and I saved some of them to use for another dish. By using the concept of advanced prepping in cooking my dish, it gives me many possibilities in creating variations in my dishes. By doing a quick stir frying of these ingredients in hot oil, this gives chance the Maillard reaction to do its magic. I always have canned tomatoes in my pantry to give me option how to flavor my dish. At a time when fresh tomatoes is not in season, having canned tomato is one of the best reasons. To me, bean is the ultimate representation of fortitude, nutritious, powerful, strong, and unbending. The rich color of this black bean brings life to the dish. On a day like this, having a can of black bean in the pantry is a source of comfort. To provide some texture to the dish, I add some meatless ground to the wok. This is a small accommodation for people who still love the flavor of meat. And now with all the ingredients in the wok, the dish is heading toward its finish line. The final step is an act of creativity to season the dish to your likability. I call these final steps an act of flavor chasing, to find what you like through experimentation and intuition. And when you flavor a dish like this, the only criteria is your wish. You decide how you would like the dish based on the feeling that you have at the time. Each time when you cook such a dish, you might be in a slightly different mood. Cooking is no different from other activity in life. How we cook depends a great deal of how we feel. For me, at this point of time, 1 tablespoon of oyster sauce might fit the mood. If cooking is an act of creativity, then seasoning is a representation of individuality. A seasoning is like how you dress each day, a representation of what your likes and dislikes. You season your dish through trials and errors to find the flavor that you like and enjoy. And this is why home cooking is still the most desirable way to eat, because it will give you control of who you are. By selecting the ingredients that you cook, you make choices on how you want to live your life. And by seasoning the dish the way you enjoy, you share with the world of your culture and tradition. By looking at how I cook and season my dish, you can see the imprint of my childhood food. With my heavy emotion and listless mood, I feel uncertain in how I am seasoning this dish. I continue to make adjustments to look for a better flavor. This is one of those dishes that you can take the seasoning to many possible directions. With my incessant and obsessive tasting, I realize that maybe my mind is somewhere else. Perhaps adding another pinch of salt will provide me with a better peace of mind. Flavor chasing is always a work in progress because the only constant in our everyday life is change. That is the saying I love and savor. Every time when you step into a river, it is a different river. Every time when a man steps out of the river, it is a different man. And for the mood that I have in cooking this dish, some extra sugar might calm the emotion. Home cooking provides an important source of physical wellness, but it is also an act of our spiritual healing. I decided to add some hot chili pepper flakes to this dish, which could be a subconscious expression of my defiance. To thicken the dish is the next step, to give it an appearance of power and strength. I sprinkle 1 tablespoon of cornstarch into the wok to change the soup into a thick gravy. The consistency of a dish has deep impact on the culinary experience, but it is also a representation of its psychological symbolism. Home cooking gives you all the tools and powers to control the final destination of your dish. As I make the final adjustment to the thickness of the sauce, I know this cooking journey has come to an end. Cooking used to be a chore to me because it is nothing but work to do. And now every time I step into the kitchen to cook, I know I am here to tell a story. It is a story with a beginning and an end. It is a story always will be in my memory. 12 minutes ago when I start to cook this dish, I feel a sense of loss and listlessness. I would like to share this dish with someone who might not be able to have a hot meal tonight. That comes from my hands and my heart. And perhaps that's what cooking could mean to me and to you. Home cooking might seem to be dying and fading away today, with fast and processed food taking over our daily menu. But home cooking will be back soon because it is the origin of human culture and tradition. What is needed is a new type of cooking system that will fit the modern lifestyle. And for me, my fast cooking system is one of such possibilities. I post a video every day as a labor of love to help you to make home cooking as part of your life. It has worked for me and has changed my life. And I deeply believe that it will work for you as well. So keep on cooking. I will see you tomorrow.